everybody, it's Gail from thehappystamper.com. Thanks for visiting with me today. I hope you're all enjoying Celebration and the New Occasions catalog. I've kind of got Valentine's on my mind right now, and I wanted to make a really cute card with you, but not using a stamp set that I think many of you would think of. So let me share with you what we're going to use here and the stamp set, if I can find it, because now I can't. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Today I'm going to be using Message in a Bottle. I think this is a super duper cute stamp set. It's one you probably have overlooked in the annual catalog because everybody is so focused on the other two catalogs right now. But this can be found on page 52. And I don't want you to, miss out on it because you may look at it and think, well, what would I use that for? It's actually very versatile. And so this is the stamp set. Here is another version of it. I made a treat holder at Halloween time using the same little ship. And it's so cute. And I thought, oh my gosh, this would be darling for a Valentine's Day card because it's got so many cute, you float my boat, it's your day, get the message, well, hello there, I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I love you, make a splash, you occupy my thoughts, a lot, and then this says I love you. So that's the stamp set I'm going to be using today. I've got my stamps already mounted. I'm also going to be using our stitched framelits, and I'm going to be using our largest one. I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm using our ruffled. This is our really thick embossing folder. It's beautiful. And then I've got just a piece of Whisper White cardstock. That's a scratch piece. Soft Sky. This is a piece of designer series paper from Serene Scenery. This was from, I think, last year, 2017. But I'm trying to use up some things that I have in stock. So that is what this comes from, but you could use anything. I've got a piece of black cardstock, and then my card base is going to be crumb cake, and this is going to be a landscape card, which means, I'm sorry, this is going to be a portrait style card. So it's going to open at the top, like so, like that. Okay? So that's going to be my card base. And then, here is the super cute card. And it says, you float my boat. And I think it's adorable. So let's get started. And we will start with, let's cut some of our pieces here first. And then I will bring in the Big Shot. Now, my black piece of cardstock here, I've got this all written down. This is going to measure 2 inches by 5.5. And I keep all my scraps. I'm going to go this way too with it just to make sure my seam is straight because sometimes you can get those little wonky wonks along the edge there. All right, so let's cut this at 5.5. And I need a new trimmer. It's on my list. So I'm just going to clean that little edge up like so. I have gone ahead and I have already cut my piece of designer series paper. This measures 1 3/4 by 5.5. And I'm going to attach it using our snail adhesive. And I'm going to center it as best I can, if I can see what I'm doing here without sticking my head in the camera, like so. And if you have any little bits hanging over the end here, just snip it off with your little snips. All right, so that piece is all ready to go. And this piece, I'm just going to stamp on it, and then I'm going to hand trim it. So I'm going to set that off to the side. Let's get the cutting piece out of the way. I am going to first stamp my little bottle here and my little piece. So I've got a stamping spot here because I don't think I have Island Indigo. This came in one of my paper pumpkin kits. So that's another really fun project to do each month. I had these all stacked together. So let's start with, I am going to stamp up, I'm using the water image here real quick. I just want to make sure I have enough room on the side here. You know what? I don't think I do. So let me grab a scrap piece of my white. Okay. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to fussy cut it out. And this is really super, super simple to do and pretty quick. So let me just cut this out. And I have a little tip for you. Okay, so this piece, I'm going to set that small one aside. I'm going to bring in the bottle image and my Memento black ink. And I'm going to ink this up and down, up and down. And I'm going to center it right on. And because our clear mount stamps don't have foam, our piece here really makes it nice and easy to get good crisp images. So I highly recommend that to give it a little cushion underneath it. And then in order to get this look of the water and the boat floating on top, I'm going to lay this here. And I'm going to have another tip for you in just a second. I'm going to grab a little pencil, and I'm just going to kind of mark the center of that. So then I'm going to come in with my ship. I hope I'm in screen here. I'm going to come in with my ship, and that's going to be my lowest point. So I'm going to put my ship right about there. That should be good. And then another trick I have for you, in case you're cutting from the, water that we just freehanded here. If you come in a little bit on the sides here with just a black marker, that will help diminish the look of there being any separation, if you know what I mean. I hope that made sense. You'll see when I attach this real quick. So I'm just going to use my snail again, and then see here, so if, and again, if I want more of my ship to show, I'm going to just trim the bottom of that off a little bit more. And then I have more boat showing. But if you color on the sides a bit and make it look more like a ship, it will seem more like it's the sides of the bottle. I hope that makes sense. All right, I'm looking for my sentiment. Here it is. And I'm just going to stamp this on my little sheet here, and it says, "You float my boat. You float my boat." I think that's so cute. And I'm going to quickly cut that out. I'm going to save that with the little heart for last. And we're almost done here, you guys. Ready to assemble. So I'm going to set that aside as well. So let's bring our big shot in. Love to play with my big shot. That's always a highlight. I don't want to smush that. Okay. Oh, well, I'll color that when I'm done. All right, so I've got my big shot here, and I'm going to first start, I'm going to open all my tabs. You don't need a bottom shim when you're using this really thick embossing folder here. So let's just run this through, and you just need the top one. Let's run it through real quick. You don't have to use a lot of force with it. I like to go both forwards and backwards just to get a good impression. And see, it kind of looks like a beachy, wavy scene. Okay, and then we're going to come in. Now we are going to need our bottom platform, and I'm going to close. Sorry guys, my video went kaput. So I was just about to run this through my Big Shot, and I'm using the largest scalloped oval. This is our stitched oval, and these are really cute. They give such neat dimension. All right, and that's all we're going to use our Big Shot for. So let's take that off. Oh, it's so cute. And it's perfect for a guy. That way you don't have to, you know, get all glittery and heartsy, and, you know, it still shows that you love and care in kind of more of a manly way. And then this is just my crumb cake Stampin' Right marker. That's it. And lastly, I'm going to adhere or stamp with my Island Indigo, this cute little heart. And I'm just going to make it coming out of the top of the bottle. Eee! So cute. But these little Stampin' spots are great, you guys. And it's a great way to start if you don't have, you know, every color under the sun. It's a great way to start your collection. So now would be a great time to do that and take advantage of all the free products that you can get during celebration. Okay, I'm going to butt this up all the way over to my left side here of the card. And I have just a skosh that needs to be trimmed. And I will do that, like so. And this is going to be kind of, you know, all about the bottom third of my card. So I am going to layer this right over here. And then I'm just going to add my You Float My Boat, like so. So cute. Isn't that darling? I just love it. And it's such a cute, cute way of using a stamp set in a whole totally different way, but this is adorable and it's versatile. Like I said, you guys, look how cute this was for a Tic Tac holder at Halloween, and just by simply changing colors, you've got something completely different here. So there you have it, you guys. That is my card for you today using Message in a Bottle. This is in our annual catalog. I know everyone's really excited and they're looking at all the other new products in the Occasions catalog, but this is really just darling. So check it out. If you have any questions, I've got all my links down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for visiting with the Happy Stamper. As always, hugs from me to you, you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.